Okay, if you want to know how to get a guy really into you, and I mean like he can't stop thinking about you and he basically wants to put in even more effort because he is crazy about you, then stick with me because I'm going to give you 10 simple ways that you can get a guy to be into you. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Renee Slansky. I'm a professional dating and relationship coach, and it's my job to help women out there find and build the relationship that they desire and deserve. In this video, I actually want to give you 10 easy ways that you can get a guy to think about you, want you, and really understand that he can't do anything without you, okay? He actually wants to continue to invest into you because let's face it, we want to know that the men that we are dating are ready to invest in as much as what we are investing into them. So here are my tips. Number 10, come across as a high value woman. Now, what do I mean when I say high value woman? Basically, a high value woman is a woman that makes a man feel good about himself when he is with you. One of the biggest and easiest ways to actually get a guy to want to commit to you and invest in you is when he is with you, he feels like he is a better man. Truth is, men aren't going to continue to invest or even see a future with a woman if he doesn't see that when he's with her, his life is actually better and who he is better as well. If he feels good about himself when he's with you, then he's going to associate that you're an amazing woman and that what you have is also amazing and worth investing into as well. A high value woman is a woman who knows her worth, who isn't afraid to communicate it and actually comes across as a team player. Number 9, affirm him. I think, personally, one of the major love languages for men is words of affirmation. Why? Because it really kind of feeds their ego, and I'm not saying that in a derogatory sort of way. So one of the easiest ways to really get a guy to want you even more is simply to give him praise. Now, this isn't about going over and beyond and sucking up to him. This is simply by affirming his actions. Say if he opens the door, you say thank you. If he goes to some sort of effort, you note it and you appreciate and you say thank you to him for that. Whether you need to give him some praise when it comes to his outfit or work opportunity that he got. Look for little opportunities where you can start to just give him genuine praise so that he feels good about himself, and then also associates, well, she makes me feel really good about myself as well. She makes me feel appreciated. She makes me feel worthy. She actually makes me feel like I'm achieving something, and I guarantee you if he feels those things with you, then he will be wanting to invest into you even more. Number 8, be fun. A man is only really going to want to continue to put more and more with you if he feels like when he's with you, it is fun and it is easy. Have you ever noticed that men seem to have more fun when it comes to dating than what women is? That's because they attach different expectations. So if you're able to come across as a really fun sort of date, a really fun sort of partner, where you're not high maintenance and you're not draining or nagging, then he's going to see that when he's with you, he's actually having a really good time because there's a sense of adventure, there's a sense of ease, and there is a sense of joy. And once again, if he's feeling good about his time when he's with you, then he's going to want to spend even more time with you. Number 7, have some mystery about yourself. Now, one of the big sort of things that men look for when they're going on a date with a woman or when they're choosing to invest into a woman is they want to know that there is some sort of mystery about her. They want this level of curiosity because what it does is it gives him a really positive challenge. It means that he's able to work you out. He has to do certain things in order to win you over and woo you, and we want him to do those things. So it kind of works both ways here. He's fulfilled and we're fulfilled. So make sure that you're not oversharing, that you're not giving everything, that you're not diving into your past or you're not telling him too much too soon. Let him actually work for that because he actually instinctively wants to do that. He wants that challenge and he wants to slowly get to know you over time because it makes it exciting for him. Number 6, this is actually a really big one, and I think it's one that a lot of women miss, is put in equal effort. Now, I totally agree that when men and women are going on dates, I believe that, the man should be really pursuing the woman and kind of, doing those sort of chivalrous sort of things to show that he's putting in effort. But I believe that the woman should also put in equal effort. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you both have to pay for the first date. I still believe, old school, that the man should pay for the first date. date. But equal effort would look like you saying, well, do you want me to pay or do you want me to go Dutch with you? Okay, actually showing some sort of initiation that you are playing your part as well. One of the big frustrations that I hear from men that I coach around the world is that they're so annoyed that women have this self-entitled sort of attitude where they just think they should sit back and that the man should just do all the work, okay? Last time I checked, there's 2 people in the relationship. That means there's 2 roles and 2 amounts of effort that need to go into that relationship, okay? Initiating is not chasing a man, and rewarding his behavior, again, is not turning into a doormat. It's showing him that you're a high-value woman and that you understand teamwork. Number 5, increase the chase. So important. Men need to know that there is chase in a relationship in order to be able to continue to invest. This doesn't mean game playing, ladies, and this doesn't mean that you're never really giving anything to him. What it means is that you have your own purpose, you have your own goals and your own life outside of him, so that he sees you as this busy woman who isn't always 100% available to him. And what that does is it means it gives him actually room to pursue you, which is what we want. Okay, I firmly believe that even when you're married to a man, you can still create chase into that relationship purely by making sure that you're not putting your sole focus on him or putting him on a pedestal or always being so available. And the best way to not be so available without feeling like you have to block out time in your calendar so you don't talk to him is simply to fill your life up with other things outside of him that even add to who you are as a person. Number 4, be respectful. I think men really appreciate and really want to invest more into a woman who comes across as a respectful woman. Now, this means that she's respectful towards herself and her appearance, but also respectful towards him and, you know, the things that he needs in order to be able to feel fulfilled as a man. I have seen marriages break down because women have publicly humiliated their man. And that is totally something against, I think, anyone should ever do. If you have an issue with the whatever it is that your man's doing or the guy that you're dating's doing, talk about it in private. Don't go and put someone down publicly because it makes you feel like a better person or because you're just emotionally reacting to a situation. If a man doesn't feel respected when he's with you, he will not continue to invest into you. Number 3, help him feel really masculine. Now, the way that we do that is not necessarily by stroking his ego and turning into a doormat. It's about really affirming his masculine side by becoming even more feminine. Now, this means that you might want to be kind of flirty. It means that you might want to, step back a little bit and actually come across as a little bit of a damsel in distress. One of the easiest ways that you can help a guy feel really masculine, which translates to he feels that he's needed and he's wanted in that relationship as a man, is simply by asking him just one question. And that one question is this: can you help me with something? Or what is your opinion on this? Basically, what you're doing is you're asking his help for something. And when you ask his help for something, he instantly goes, I'm needed, I'm masculine, she needs me, I'm going to step into the hero role. Girls, it is super simple and it's actually really nice because then he wants to serve us. He wants to do these things for us. He feels really masculine. We feel really feminine because we have his masculine attention, and it's a win-win for all. Number 2, be nurturing. Okay, it's really important, ladies, that you understand majority of the time men are going to be more attracted to women who aren't nurturing. Okay, have you ever noticed that when a guy gets a cold, it turns into man flu, right? He turns into the biggest baby. Don't forget that the first feminine relationship that a man has ever had is with his mother. Okay, hence why they like to be looked after. Hence why they, love it when we feed them, when we look after them. And typically speaking, majority of the time, men are more attracted to women who have careers that are like school teachers or nurses or really nurturing sort of roles. Does it mean that you have to go and change careers and you shouldn't do that for a man? My point is that even if you are a strong woman and even if you're someone that has typically more masculine sort of traits or careers, it doesn't mean that you can't still nurture a man or come across as nurturing. This can be simply done through your actions, through the tone of your voice, how you respond to him, and how you make him feel when he's actually with you. And lastly, number 1, which is a golden rule for what men are most attracted to out of everything that they can possibly be attracted to. This has been shown in statistics, this has been shown through surveys, and when I coach men, they even agree this is the number 1 thing that they are most attracted to. But don't forget, before I give you this number 1 secret, to subscribe to my channel and to also give me a thumbs up. Okay, so the number one rule is this: be confident. Men absolutely love a confident woman. Now, this isn't about being self-entitled, because that's a sure way to turn men off, which I've done a video on if you want to check that out. This is actually coming across as a confident woman, knowing your worth, knowing how to communicate it, knowing what it is that you want instead of being wishy-washy or turning into a doormat. Now, being a confident woman doesn't mean that you come across as dominant, or doesn't mean that you come across as masculine, okay? You don't want to make it a competition with him, okay? You can be a confident woman simply by the way that you hold yourself, the way that you dress, your body language, the way that you talk, the way that you react, and what you put up with and what you don't put up with, essentially. Now, if you want to know more on how to actually get a guy to commit and what it is that he really instinctively, emotionally, mentally, you name it, looks for in a woman to really take it to that next step, then I want you to actually do my free coaching class. It is the number one question that I get: how to get a guy to want me, to chase me, and commit to me. So I've just pretty much laid it out for you ladies, because it's just better for all of us, okay? The link for that is in my bio below, and I really recommend that you actually watch that video. I think it goes for about 45 minutes. The reason why it goes for 45 minutes is because I have coaching exercises in there. I actually break everything down for you. So bring a notepad and pen if you can as well, if you really want to just hit this on the head and move forward. All right, guys, well, those are my 10 tips for how to make him into you. And I guarantee that if you start to do them, you're really going to start to see a shift in your love life. In the meantime, once again, don't forget to subscribe, give me a big thumbs up, and write a comment below of what sort of video you would like me to do for you, so that I can look through them all and choose one that I think is going to be awesome for everyone. All right, until next time, I'm Renee Slansky. Bye for now.